Hello and welcome. My name is Krystle Barnett. I am a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner student with the University of Cincinnati. I will be your guide through this program as we combine education and TMS treatment to work towards improving your well-being. This program is here to empower you with information and support you to navigate this new you journey. Each week we will discuss a new topic in this education program designed to provide you with tools and knowledge to support your journey to success. These topics aim not only to enhance your experience during treatment, but also to equip you with skills that will help you long after completing TMS therapy. Living with treatment-resistant depression, or TRD, can be overwhelming, but you're not alone. This session is designed to provide you with essential knowledge about TRD and an introduction to transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS therapy. We will explore what TRD is, its symptoms, and why previous treatments may not have been effective for you. You'll also learn the basics of TMS therapy, how it works, its benefits, and how it will help manage depression. Additionally, we will discuss what you can expect during TMS sessions, address any concerns or questions you may have, and review potential side effects and their management. The goal is to ensure that you feel informed, empowered, and ready to take this important step in your treatment journey. Now let's talk about treatment-resistant depression, or TRD. This happens when someone has tried at least 2 different antidepressant medications, but their depression hasn't gotten any better. It's more common than you might think and can feel really discouraging. The symptoms of treatment-resistant depression are similar to regular depression. These include feeling sad or hopeless for a long period of time, losing interest in things that you used to enjoy, having trouble focusing or making decisions, and changes in your appetite, energy, or sleep. You might wonder why treatments in the past didn't work. Depression is very complicated, and what works for one person doesn't always work for someone else. Sometimes your body might not respond to certain medications, or it might need more time or adjustments in order to work. The good news is that there are other options, and that's why we're talking about TMS today. Now let's talk about TMS, or transcranial magnetic stimulation. TMS is a type of therapy that doesn't involve surgery or medication. Instead, it uses gentle magnetic pulses to stimulate specific areas of the brain that help control your mood. Here's how it works. The treatment focuses on a part of the brain called the prefrontal cortex, which may not be as active in people with depression. The magnetic pulses help wake up those brain cells, improving their function and helping to lift your mood. What makes TMS unique is that it's non-invasive, which means there's no need for surgery or anesthesia. It also has fewer side effects compared to many medications, and there's no recovery time. You can get up and go complete the rest of your day after session. Many patients report feeling more energy, a better mood, and an overall improvement in their ability to function. It's a safe and effective option for people who haven't found success with other treatments. Now I'd like to share a testimonial from Ben, an actual patient at Insight TMS and Mental Health Care, who recently completed his TMS treatment. This is the first part of his story. Ben discusses his struggle with depression and how it affected his life before starting TMS.
TMS was something that I saw as a safer alternative, or something that fit me better, because I'm very against medication. I've never really responded well to medication. As soon as I heard that it was an alternative to medication and it was something that was non-invasive, it was an option for me to move forward. It felt like so maybe that there was kind of like a roadblock in my life. It felt like I was always running like on high gear, like just always worried, stressed, lots of anxiety, anger. Fluctuated a lot. Like it was never any like kind of stable mood. It was always like super high highs or super low lows. You know, sometimes I thought that I always knew what the answer was going to be or what the next step I needed to take, and it took a lot of courage for me to just say, you know what, I need to put that part of my life, that part of my health in someone else's hands and see where it goes.
We will hear the second part of Ben's testimonial later on in the session. Now let's go over what to expect during TMS sessions. Each session usually lasts between 20 and 40 minutes. You'll sit in a comfortable chair and a small magnetic coil will be placed gently over your head. During the treatment, you might feel a little tapping or tingling sensation, but it's not painful. If you have any questions or concerns about the process, whether it's about how it feels, how long it takes, or how safe it is, don't hesitate to ask your provider. We want you to feel comfortable and confident during your treatment. Now let's talk about side effects. Some people might get mild headaches, feel a little discomfort on their scalp, or notice some twitching in their muscles. These side effects are temporary and can usually be managed with over-the-counter pain relievers like Tylenol. There is a risk of a seizure, which is extremely rare, that occurs in less than 0.1% of cases. So overall, the good news is that TMS is very safe, and your provider will always make sure that you're comfortable during the session. Best of all, there's no downtime, and you can drive yourself home and go back to your day right after treatment. In this second part of Ben's testimonial, he talks about what the TMS treatment process was like for him. Let's take a moment and hear more about Ben's journey.
It's not near as fearful, I guess, coming into it with not really knowing what it is. The sessions seemed like they lasted 2 minutes, like they were very short. The halfway point for me, it was not grueling, but just like, man, I really wish this was over. But like if I started it, I'm gonna finish it, because I don't know, that session at 18 is 19 the magic number. Like, is it gonna click? I don't think there's a magic number like where that goes off. It doesn't. For me, it wasn't 18 and 19. It just kind of felt gradual, where all of a sudden it just felt like I was becoming more comfortable with things, dealing with things. My wife and my coworkers are around me more than anybody, and even they started to notice just more upbeat, more just excited to tackle whatever it is. And then also, like, talking about home life is just more open to going through a problem or fixing a problem or diffusing a situation. Instead, before it was more escalating, just kind of breaking things down and being more open to some of those things, like I'm not always right, or I may still be a little bit upset, but it's not cause to ruin my whole day, my whole evening, whole week, whole month.
To wrap up, let's review the key points from today's session about TMS therapy. First, we talked about TMS and what it is, that it's a non-invasive treatment that uses magnetic pulses to help activate parts of the brain that control mood. This can improve symptoms of depression and help you feel better overall. Next, we discussed the benefits of TMS and it's an effective option for people with TRD, treatment-resistant depression, has very few side effects, doesn't require any recovery time, and you can drive yourself home after this session. We also went over what to expect during a session. Each treatment takes about 20 to 40 minutes, and you'll feel a little tapping or tingling sensation, but the process is designed to keep you as comfortable as possible. There are a few possible side effects like mild headache, scalp discomfort, or muscle twitching, but they're temporary, can usually be managed easily with over-the-counter pain relievers. There's also a rare risk of 0.1% risk for seizure. Finally, remember that your provider is here to support you. If you ever have any questions or concerns, be sure to speak up. Open communication is key in making this a positive and successful experience. Hopefully, this initial education session has helped you understand more about TMS, how it works, and why it might be the next step for you in treatment, and the benefits it can offer. Our goal is to ease your anxiety, any anxiety that you may have, and answer any lingering questions before starting your first session. I hope that this has helped you feel more informed and comfortable with the TMS treatment process. Next week, we will discuss important lifestyle modifications that can complement your treatment and help these changes and how these changes can support your mental health. Lastly, you should have received a purple folder and an insight notebook. Make sure that you use your insight notebook to write down any questions, concerns, or things you're experiencing throughout your treatment. We'll be using this notebook each week to go over different topics as part of the education program, so it will be a helpful tool for you. This wraps up our session for today. Now your new journey begins, an exciting step towards growth and healing. The question is, are you ready to embrace it?